let's talk properties of multiplication. So in order to get ready for our next unit, which is division, let's make sure we understand some of the main concepts for multiplying. So associative property of multiplication is a property that states when the grouping of the factors is changed, the product stays the same. So the factors are all the numbers that are being multiplied together. The product is your answer to a multiplication problem. So you can see in parentheses here, which by the way, we need to do what's in parentheses first. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3, 24. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. So it doesn't matter what order you multiply 3 factors, the answer will be the same. Let's take a look at the distributive property of multiplication. So a problem can be broken down into the sum of smaller facts, which is exactly what I'm going to show you how to do. So I took the multiplication problem 7 times 4 equals 28, and I broke that up into 4 rows of 7. So we have a multiplication problem of 7 times 4. So I'm going to break these blocks up into 2 separate groups. I'm going to distribute them into a smaller fact, and by looking here you can probably tell that our multiplication problem that goes with this array is 4 times 2, and that equals 8. Over here we have a group that is broken up into 4 rows of 5, which is 20. Then add those 2 numbers. 7 times 4 equals, the sum of these 2 numbers, which is 28. So feel free to distribute or change the way 2 numbers are multiplied by grouping them in different ways. Okay, we have the identity property of multiplication. This is dealing with the concept that anything multiplied by 1 stays the same. 2 times 1 is 2. 8 times 1 equals 8. 100 times 1 equals 100. I could keep going with a larger number. 500 times 1 equals 500, and so on. Anything multiplied by 1 stays the same. So that's the identity property of multiplication. The zero property of multiplication is pretty similar, except the rule is multiplying any number by 0 has a product or an answer of 0. 3 times 0 equals 0. 9 times 0 equals 0. 100 times 0 equals 0. So that is the zero property of multiplication. One more property. It's called the commutative property. When the order of the factors change, the product is the same. For example, 4 times 5 equals 20, and 5 times 4 equals 20. I could also try another multiplication fact, such as 7 times 4 equals 28. Then if I flipped the numbers to 4 times 7, that also equals 28. So it doesn't matter which order you multiply them in, you're still going to get the same exact answer. Hope this helped.